And good evening. Yeah. Okay. Set up here and ready to go. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. And yes, welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. And before we start, I have a special announcement to make. A few. One is every order has shipped or will be picked up tomorrow morning. Everything. That's one. Number two, anybody who signed up for Mind Matters, it will begin next week. And every test has come back that this stuff does not fail. And if you're interested, check out mindmatters.com at, where else? GaryBrodsky.com. What we're going to be talking about tonight is the difference between men and women, because a lot of people forgot that. I forgot to hit the hydraulic thing on my chair, so I'm sitting a little low tonight. I have to stand tall. Okay, so now I got that out of the way. Yes, we all know men and women, and some of the people are going to find this hard to believe, are physically different. Okay, come to terms with that. Next, male energy, female energy. We're going to get to that too. We're going to get to a lot. But I'm enjoying a cigarette right now. So I'm also waiting for the commercials to end. If you watch this on YouTube, there is no commercial. So this is actually on the YouTube channel. There it goes. Everybody's just popped in. It's on the YouTube channel. It gets up about a half hour after the show. I will not be taking any phone calls tonight if anybody wants to call me after the show. But I will be taking phone calls tomorrow. So I got some mind matters to attend to. And I got to adjust the camera because I'm still sitting in a fucking hole, okay? And that's men, okay? Men are direct, women are indirect, and we're going to talk about your approach in a second. So just stand by. Okay, that's great. Okay, that's fantastic. I'm done. Okay. Men's approach is direct. That is, male energy is completely direct. Hunter mentality, it works. Because every guy has it in them. Female mentality is indirect. So when you approach a girl, a woman, a lady, because they're really big on terms these days, and you're indirect, you're going to indirect yourself right out of getting a woman. Women actually like male energy. Most. So when you start to approach a girl, if you start, well, you know, and you're trying to go around and around, and one more time, and around, to try to get a woman, she's actually going to find it abrasive and annoying. That's a fact. Now, for the next week, we have a program called Sexual Strategy. It's for sale for $1.97. It's that good, and I just want people to get out there because there's so much gender confusion these days. Men have forgotten how to be men, and women don't have a clue on what the hell to do about it. And I was just talking to somebody recently, about 10 minutes ago, that he interviewed a bunch of women for me, and women have begun to hate the way men have become by not approaching directly. Men's voices have been feminized, we all know that, and there's a cure for everything, which I'll take on your questions. But remember, male energy is direct. Men are the hunters. In fact, scientifically, this is proven, Google it all you want, YouTube it, do whatever you want. Women have greater peripheral vision. Greater peripheral vision. Why? They're built differently. They're less direct. That's why a woman can just take care of a kid all day and not go crazy. Most men can't. That's a fact. So many women go, well, you don't help me with the kids. Yeah, because I have no idea what they're doing. Kids have no male or female energy. They're just kids. because they want to teach them really, sick stuff in schools, but that's just the way schools are today. And I'm going to check to see if we have any questions here. Push this, hit this. You're going to be hit twice. It's a new thing. And hey, here they are. The old pal GR. Good evening, GR. Gary, I'm constantly impressed with your intense wisdom and knowledge. Hey, thank you. From the occult to spirituality, religion, politics, history, and banging hot broads. It all comes down to that, doesn't it? You are the master. Well, thank you. Some of what you say sounds crazy. I thought it was all what I say. Sounds crazy at the beginning, but it's all demonstrably correct, no matter how strange it sounds. Tell me those young men out there that they better listen to your show and check these out for yourself. You're absolutely right. A lot of it comes out to the fact of this. Men out there have no role models except a politically correct, anti-male fucking agenda, okay? For lack of a better word, the fucking anti-American, anti-male agenda. It's everywhere. That's why, males have to reclaim their manhood by just saying, I'm a man, that's the way it is. Direct talk works. Female stuff's like, oh, well, I don't know. But guys are doing that now, and with the woman's voice. Okay, I know everybody wants examples out there. Here's one. No, you're wrong. You hear it every day. You hear it everywhere. You hear it on the newscast. You hear it from lawyers. You hear it from the guys preaching the news. And people tend to act or emulate what they're exposed to a lot. And again, there's scientific proof on that. There's an experiment done by the agency where they put guys in bike groups with skinny, nerdy guys. Listen, don't beat the guy up. We're paying you to be in this group. We want you to see how he looks. Okay, don't give him anything bad. Do whatever. Just let him hang out with you guys. In a year, the guys start taking on the physical qualities of the bike clubs. And that's what happens. What you're exposed to the most, you will become. And that's why every product at GaryBrodsky.com is great. And there's a special going on. It's going to end very soon, but what the heck, I might as well tell people about it. Every ebook, like thousands of pages of the most well-researched stuff for sale, all of them. That's right, all of them for $7.77. And by the way, that's getting hit a lot. And just checking again, because this is a call-in show, and there's way too many call-in hits. Hey, Gary Jason, yes, men are direct, and women who want to get power, simply to get success, power, and conquest. Yes, okay. Interpret Jason's writing. It's not his writing. I usually wear glasses, and I just never do. Driving with me is like much more fun than roller coaster. I got to tell you that. Men who are direct and men who want power simply take it to get success, power, and conquest. Absolutely. DHEA and grow some balls, take back life and control works every time. It's absolutely true. And that's for sale right now. Success, power, and conquest. Things that guys are afraid of today. Guys don't want to succeed. They don't want power. They don't want to conquer, even though they were built to. What do they want? They want to hit their foot like that. They want to be right. It doesn't matter. Just like women. I have to be right. I have to be right. Men don't care about being right. They care about winning. Winning, and they don't care. It's like, I'm very Machiavellian in my life. And whoever is successful is Machiavellian. Every Machiavellian technique is on success, power, and conquest. And the sale is going to end soon. I don't care anymore because on sale, off sale, people still buy it. But right now you can get it at GaryBrodsky.com. Power, success, and conquest. GR is back. And deadly never. Gary, what is the best way to seduce and bang a hot teacher at school? Feel free to suggest all of the ideas. Okay. A hot teacher is no different in a school than a girl at the library, a girl in the supermarket, or anywhere else. They respond to, okay, simple equation. Women, men. They respond to men who act like men. Direct. If they women hate this when they see a guy hovering around and doesn't know what to say, just go, "You're hot, I want you." That's it. In fact, "You're hot and I need you" will work. She might blow you off, but she's coming back. You can't lose by being direct. By trying to be indirect, it's like you're trying to trick them, and that doesn't work. Well, I don't know about tricks because I remember my sister told me she gets $100 a trick. Bad joke, okay. Wow, I was going. Yeah, I needed that. But women do respond to a direct approach. And as I have on my CD, Instant Seduction, Make You Move Now, at GaryBrodsky.com, the longer you wait, the fire is dying. And that is a fact. Why do most guys not get laid? I will answer my own question. Now, because they wait too long. They wait too long, women start figuring out things, maybe this, maybe that, and they start building a defense up. You've heard me talk about this before. If you're moving fast, you will still, to this day, I've been knowing this since for like years and years and years, decades, that moving it fast works. I do it, and I'm still amazed that it works. But it does work, and that's something that most guys are afraid. They think with their feet get frozen, they stay. No, you got to move. Men move forward, women move circular. Any martial artists know that the circular is female, straight is male energy, and interesting, just a lot of martial artists do watch the show. The Wing Chun punch is sort of a loop and a snap at the end. It's more powerful than the karate punch, which is all male energy, but female energy is very devastating and can destroy. So can male energy. They're both equal in that department. But if you want to get a woman, use male energy because women naturally are drawn to male energy. But most men have forgotten what male energy is. And that's why those other guys who call themselves dating gurus don't use male energy. They're like, well, if you get my course now, and 3 hours later you're still listening, and my course was, they're going around in circles. Mine's like this. You want to get laid? Buy this. It works. That's it. And it works. And everyone knows it works. That's why I got such cool fan mail. And let's check the big board again. Because I'm going to have a soda soon. I already poured it. Save you guys the trouble, yeah. Oh, James, good evening. Gary, thanks for all the great true info in your audio programs. And Sunday nights, you're really helping a lot of guys. I have a question for you. This is not my situation. Probably not. But what advice would you give to someone who is going to prison in 5 weeks from now? The best way to make sure that no one is trying to fuck around with you or attempt to make you their girlfriend? That's an important question, actually. And I have had friends who've gone to prison. And this is the advice I can give. And it's going to be very hard to do, but he's going to have to do it. Don't talk. That sounds like bad or quick advice. But they look for weakness in there. If you don't talk, they will sense no weakness. They don't know what you're capable of. Guys try to talk and become friends right away and try to make friends, and that's going to get in trouble. And just don't talk. People don't know what you're capable of, what you're not capable of. They don't know what you did. You don't volunteer information ever. And that's true in every situation, including prison. Volunteering information will get you in more trouble. And he might have gotten into trouble because he volunteered information. So let him not make the same mistake twice. Unless you're coming in with a rep that's like 20 feet long, that you tell anybody who looks at you, you don't talk. They will not bother you. You know, it's just like the old time, it's the old murder reality. The person most likely to kill you is the person you talk to the most. That's a fact. Or somebody you know. If you don't talk, don't make friends, don't do any favors, just don't do shit. And that's good advice for prison and for everyday life. And I wish him a quick release because I don't believe in prison or capital punishment. I know I'm a little crazy. Because I know this. Prisons are corporatized private things. We're going to go there and work on a computer, and if you the better you work the computer, the longer you'll sit there. And here's an old prison trick. I don't want to give it away on this show. If he wants to get out quicker, he should come in and act sort of like to the guards and the administration, totally uncooperative, and then change his tune. Only talk to the guards and to the administration, and act like he's totally reformed. They'll take credit for reforming him and let him out sooner. That's a little hard to read, but this coming week, I mentioned that earlier on the show. You were a few seconds late, but that's okay. I'm devoting all next week to Mind Matters, and I was waiting for a doctor who actually has done Mind Matters with me, and we tried one extra thing, and it worked so damn well. And that's to everybody watching who has gotten it. You can even do it to yourself, but if you don't know how, it's impossible. It's not like sex. You know, you can't tickle yourself, but you can do this. You know, so that's a good thing. I was just talking about that test today. If you want to know if you want to really be with a girl, you do this first, thinking about it, and afterwards you still want to be with her. She's probably a good girl for you. I don't know where I come up with this crazy stuff. I've been just so upset about what men have become in the last few shows that I haven't cracked enough jokes. So, can you drink some soda? Thanks. See, that's what women are sweet. You know, they actually will care about you. They'll love you. They'll help you out. Show weakness, they'll cut you to pieces. Just like having a dog, beautiful German Shepherd, you know, whatever. Starve for a few days, he'll tear you to pieces. You've got to always be in control. Men are about control, women are about losing control. And somewhere there's a mix in between. But it's really summed up great by Major Dion on the audio program for $1.97 at GaryBrods.com. Audio's Sexual Strategy. 2 hours long of what the intelligence community knows and you don't about male and female roles. So you're going to get a lot more of that. That's well researched. Major Dion does speak in detail about that. And I got to find a song here that's not copywritten, because there's one guy that watches the show and goes to YouTube. He used a copywritten song. That's not male. That's what men have become. And that's a disgrace. That's disgusting. See, running to lawyers is feminine. It's like, yeah, I'm going to a lawyer. It just does not sound tough. I'll kill you sounds tough. I don't recommend that, because today they'll throw you away with the other guy. But it's like going to the government or going to, you know, guys don't even want to have ambition anymore. That is a very male thing, to have ambition. And there's two states of mind when it comes to money with men. One is the hunter, and those guys I respect. I'm going out there to make money. I fall my ass. I don't care. I'm going to get back up. I'm going back at it. You know, that's my life. I owe tons of money. I try to make money. I fail. I succeed. That happens. But the guys who go out with the gathering instinct, they usually started out with inheritance, and now they spend the rest of their life worrying whether or not, or how they're going to keep it. Just making some points. Okay, we're going to listen to some Native American music. And I'll tell you something about, I should do a whole webinar on rock songs. And why would that be a private webinar, and why do you have to pay for it? That's the question I'll save you to answer. It's because if I talk about rock songs and the bands and what they've done, I will have more lawyers coming to me that I'll know what to do with. And I don't like that. Okay? So, you know, I don't know who wrote this. But I shall be right back. Alright, back with you. Live. Checking for mail. And there is mail. GR, how you doing? That's completely true, but there is a barrier that has to be overcome because of an age authority gap. Those gaps are just illusions. Illusions! Just like the newscasters look like they actually are talking about the news and what's really happening. It's an illusion. People are falling for that all the time. Most people live in a world of illusion. And that is the problem. The only barrier is in your mind, okay? I'm not saying, the only barrier in anybody's life is in their mind. I think of all the great people of the past. They didn't believe in barriers. They've conquered worlds. They've conquered industries. Henry Ford was a high school dropout, conquered the car industry. Napoleon was a washed-up corporal. Became emperor. Julius Caesar was an epileptic that was appointed to the Senate as an associate because they figured he was homeless. So there's only barriers which exist in the mind. I like to do that Rod Serling thing. All barriers only exist in the mind. When you can conquer the mind, you can conquer any barrier. This is not only true here, but true in the Twilight Zone as well. Okay, there are no barriers. First, you tell yourself, little mind training here, there are no barriers. There are no barriers. And some girl's going to go, yes, there are. Don't listen to her. Okay, I know who she is. She listens to all women. They love to say shit like that. Okay, my friend was watching. Funny story. We work out together. He's got like big arms. And he says to his girlfriend, check out these arms. She goes, who cares about your arms? Then he's out with her on a date. She goes, look at the arms on that guy. They're like nothing. See, they like to play these games. And if you react to a woman's game, you do not have masculine energy. Because once a woman starts in with you, it's like, and this, and that, and this, and that. It's okay to listen. Just, it's not okay to react. Men act, women react. We're going to do a special webinar on this with Major Dion, who has stayed with the intelligence community. And I always laugh at that name, the intelligence community. It's like, they know what they're talking about, but they're not, just the name of the intelligence community should be like, oh my God, 14 times, but they're, just the image I have, I can't explain it. If this is another request for Palehead, that's it. I'm off the show. Thank you. Hey Gary, you're right against the illusion I created against myself, and my mind is now destroyed. I can't wait for that MILF pussy. Hoo-ha! Yeah! That is the way to think. And the way you wrote it, too, with enthusiasm. See, that's what's missing in every other guy's stuff on picking up women, is they leave one thing out. Life. It's like, and now you approach the woman. No, you don't approach a woman. You approach a woman. You have fun. You show life in your face, in your movements, in everything you say and do. That's an approach. Otherwise, it would be like, robotic dating. Good evening. It is nice to see you. Would you care for some intercourse? Yeah, it works. Hey, you look great. You're fantastic. Whoa, you lit up my whole day just seeing you. That makes a difference. But they are trying to, and successfully, get enthusiasm on life out of people. And they do it a lot with the corporate-controlled media. Nobody has a personality. Not one newscast like years ago. Like, wow, this one's hot. This one, yeah, she's a little bitchy. This guy, he knows what he's talking about. This guy's a little out there. They're all the same. Conformity is female. Example. You take a river, ocean, any body of water. Water is female. And you pour black ink in there. Or red. Your choice. it spreads throughout the whole thing. Male energy does not spread. It stays fixed. And that's why water and communism, I'm going to say it, communism is a female because it just spreads. It kills ambition, it kills drive, it kills everything. It's a weaponized government, communism. And I fear what's happening here. I'll leave it at that. Derek, my most valiant friend. I haven't seen in a long time. I know the last time you invited me over for a cup of coffee. Dear Gary, thanks for your workout video. It's really good. What type of compliments are best when you first meet a girl? The best compliments are ones that make her feel like a woman. Because when she feels like a woman, she will do what women do and be a lot freer. And some compliments are not verbal. Because if you don't have the right attitude, the right voice, I'm going to talk about voice in a second. Damn, I'm giving away a lot of free stuff this week. Next, I'll be broadcasting from the park. Is opening a door, pulling out a chair, being polite. That works. And those compliments make her feel like a woman because so few guys do it today. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story before we get to your second part of your question. There's a woman at the gym, I guess you would have called her at one time a feminist. I opened the door for her once and she said, she wouldn't go through the door. She goes, this is the 21st century. I said, I don't give a fuck. Now, and of course she went through the door with the attitude. Now if somebody doesn't hold the door for her, she goes, you believe this bastard wouldn't hold the door for me? What the hell? Where was he brought up? And this is only in the last month and a half this whole thing changed. Why? She now feels like a woman and will not take that shit. Okay, let me get to part two of your question. Because all compliments are not always verbal. Do you ever tone down alpha aggressiveness? Strength, like if you meet an introverted shy girl. Can it scare girls because it's too bold? Not if it's done right. Okay, I'll explain that. Because it's a good question. Mind if I smoke? Alpha assertiveness and aggressiveness should not be to intimidate, but to relax and free them, because you're there to protect them, to guard them, and to guard their answers and their personality, because men don't gossip. So if you're alpha in that way of reassuring alpha, like, hey, you can talk to me, you can tell me anything, you can do anything, stays here. And mean it. But send me the pictures. They stay here. I mean that. I got so many pictures from so many guys who succeeded. It's like, I'm not seeing it anymore. You put the picture up. Nope. My word. That's it. I'll look at them. Oh, I look at them. But I will never send them around. Never show them. I don't know how I got off on that. Because, they don't want to show me no shaves. Whatever. Not important. But what is important is if you're alpha, it's not always assertive. It's also protective. And that's what they look for. And then they will fear you. I'm using a lot of Godfather comments. I don't know why. But yeah, alpha means to reassure. Now, if you act like a woman from this girl, oh my God, what do you? She's not going to tell you shit. She's not going to do shit. And in fact, she's going to dump your ass. Not you, just your ass. That's a palehead joke, okay? Sorry, I cannot resist. It's funny because I get order, palehead, Okay, this is great. Gary, what time are you starting the show? Are you watching right now? It's started. Such a genius. Ah, my old pal. Subject update. Oh, okay. I'm up late, you know that. Oh, and I'm glad to talk about the mind matters, Dave, because it just went to a step further. And it works. It is so scary that it works. And I did have to test it. For like 2 years. Even though I knew it would work, I had to have the test results. You're going to be blown away by everything. So I'm really looking forward to talking to you Tuesday night late. And I'll be here. unless they hang me. That'll be here on Wednesday. I don't know where to come up with this shit. But I have an audio out there that I'd like to recommend. I know it's got Charles Manson's picture on there, but it's really powerful and people are afraid of it. And men should not fear power. When you have power, you can do anything. When you have no power, you're stuck. And believe me, they have a place for you if you're stuck. Now, as everybody knows, I just can't resist this. I do rituals, and the guy who's going to prison, if you send me his name, I will do a ritual on the house, to try to get it to not happen. Now, I can't guarantee success because it's gone a little too far, but I can guarantee relief. So just send me his name, it stays with me, and I will do it because I don't think people should be put in cages. People are always amazed to find out I don't believe in capital punishment. I do believe in killing in combat, that's fine. But once the guy's all cuffed, you strap him to a chair or something, it's over. He's cuffed, you got him. That's it. What part of thou shalt not kill does the state not understand? Only kill in defense of your life, family, friends. And, whoa, here comes some good questions. Gary, it's good to tease or frustrate women in conversation humorously. Oh, wisecracks are great. Just no self-deprecating wisecracks. None. Because your subconscious mind does not know the difference between truth and fantasy. And that's why, I go into this whole thing about rock songs. They're playing in the back of your mind. And this is the damage that rock songs have caused. Yes, I'm addicted to them as well. Is you ever walking down the street, sitting in your car, sitting alone, all of a sudden a rock song goes off in your head? That's been playing in the background since the day you heard it. Programmed especially, and all rock songs tend to, not all of them, but 90%. There's 10% out there actual legitimate rock stars are made to have this thing about, it's every love song and rock song is about loss, about longing, about you don't want to live without her, and it really has destroyed people. And I'm proud to say that there was one guy who was and still is in the rock business who said, all that stuff about rocks being satanic and giving satanic messages and programming people, well, they were right. And I was surprised when I found out who it was. So if anybody wants to guess, feel free to guess. Otherwise, I'll tell you, this is a fun show. It's a quiz show. Ruben, good evening. Hey, Gary, do you have any more tips for using the Ogun? I know soon. I watched the recent episode where you talked about the Ogun. And I'd like a few tips on how it works. Well, these things are all simple. And I'll just explain how Ogun works. You can just talk to it and it will do stuff for you. Now, you're going, oh, that's crazy. How can you just talk to something and it will do stuff for you? Well, here's my example I always say. Watch this. Watch. Hi, I'd like a pizza. They'll bring you pizza. Hi, I'd like an escort. Make it two. They'll come. Hi, I'd like to have a sofa delivered. Only the best thing about this is you don't need a credit card number. You can do that, or you can take writing. And it's very simple. All you use is a piece of paper bag. You write down somebody's name on it who you don't like. Tie it up in black ribbon. Throw it in there. They're gone. You'll find a girl you like. Wrap it up in black and red ribbon till it's like a cocoon. Throw it in there. She's yours. It has no mind of its own. It is a spirit that manifests in there. And people go, I remember one guy said, this is an empty pot. Throw my name in there. He spent 8 months in the hospital. No one knew what was wrong with him. And it does not have to be a perfect job. It's like calling up a pizza place with a speech defect. I gotta do this because I'm just too funny, you know. Hey, want a pizza? You're still gonna get it. It's that simple. And I guess it's sort of like trying to use a computer, but a much simpler computer. In the beginning, maybe a little mistakes here and there, but in about a week, it's like, wow, I can get whatever I want, destroy whoever I want, and it does work that easily. And it's all actually there for $1.77. I know I'm not asking a lot here. All the ebooks and packages, ebooks, are for sale for $1.97. Sorry. Yeah, we got some big money here. Because the information has to get out there. I can't take what guys become. There's no one to hang out with. It's no fun. There's no one to work out with either. Except like 2 guys I have that occasionally show up. And you know, I was like, can you spot me on bench press? And the guy's like, I can't lift that much weight. And they're younger than me. They should be lifting more. I'll tell you just something funny. I had put a whole bunch of, I had put some weight on the bench. He goes, I bet you can't bench press. I forgot the amount. 305 pounds, that was it. For 6 reps. I said, bet. He bet, he lost. He goes, how did I lose? I said, do you ever think I wouldn't have made this bet if I didn't do it before? I never thought of that. Well, he lost. It's okay, just owes me dinner. That's so sweet. Girls like to send me their pictures. This one looks nice. Send me some more information. We'll work something out. All right, it's cigarette time. Oh, I got to show you guys something interesting. This is great. Now I can smoke anywhere. Yes, I may be endorsing these soon because electronic cigarettes. It's got all nicotine stuff that you need if you're a smoker. You can see that. And the problem with these that I'm trying to figure out is, yeah, it gives you really good nicotine. Oh, man. Look at these muscles, huh? Alpha Boomai. Boom. How do you get muscles? People always say, you're on steroids. I know it. Who wouldn't know what a steroid looks like? Alpha Boomai. I have tried everything else. I literally over there, which you can't see because this goes back further, I have tons of supplements I've bought from every company that exists. Great ads, great stuff, no results. Alpha Boomai, always results. That's the stuff that works. And the blood gold, I have doctors now. And this is going to be a new thing. They call tonight, Sunday night. They know I'm around. I'm friendly with a lot of doctors because I'm not a hypochondriac. They call me for advice. Crazy world, right? And they had found that candida is the most destructive force in people today because it's weaponized. I was there when they did it. The gold or the silver, and that's at GaryRoss.com supplements, will get rid of the candida and every problem that goes along with it. Fat stomach, inability to get muscles, lack of libido, lack of enthusiasm. You got a whole world full of candida right now. It's a fucking bread factory out there. Women too. Oh, women, I gotta tell you something. You want to lose that ass? Candida. That's what your ass is made out of. But in one area, women are smarter. They know. That's why more women watch the show than men. Of course, this is cool. I can't resist, you know? All right, let's go back to some questions. Sorry. Oh, okay. We'll take your question first. We're not going in order. Gary, how can I free myself from the programming of rock and roll? Because I do love it. Songs like Paranoid, that's one of my favorite songs. By Black Sabbath are great, extremely negative though. I was thinking of classical music, folk songs, and positive incantations. Yes, once you know that's background music, classical music actually does get rid of all the programming. Classical music has so much more power to it that it erases it. And if classical music starts running through your head, it's only there. Look what was built during the age of the classical music and what happened has since rock and roll. And I am addicted to rock and roll, I will tell you that myself. But classical music, you can get all the best classical music for absolutely free. And I'll tell you where. YouTube, Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, Haydn. I'm going to have to get a real cigarette because this has too much nicotine and I'm enjoying it too much. And unlike a cigarette, you don't want to put it out. But I'm going to start doing these. Not in public because I want people to come over and go, you know what you put in your body? You know what I put in your body? That actually works. And the answer is yes. Okay, I forgot the question I asked earlier, but if anybody remembers it, I will answer it. He forgot the answer, I forgot the question. Sounds fair. Time to put these back in the charger. Everything has a charger these days. All right, so yeah, the big thing, enthusiasm. If you're a man or a woman, either one, and those are the only two choices out there today. Hey, thanks to big menu God, right? If you put enthusiasm in everything you do, so you can't become enthusiastic about failure. Failure is low frequency, proven scientifically. Enthusiasm is high frequency, it gets results. So here's some Mind Matters training for free. But you got to program your subconscious mind. Oh yeah, this one is mine. She is mine. Oh, this deal is coming through in my direction. Now, will it happen 100% of the time? No, only about 98%. But if you're negative, it will happen 0%. So just saying, when you approach a woman, approach enthusiastically. Wow, you look great. She said, wow, you look great. The voice is everything. We've done some shows on that. Guys don't know how to talk to girls like, yeah, Jackie Gleason, great. Clear, concise. Wow. Slow too. You look great. And you know what's a big thing guys don't do anymore? Getting here for free to women. Knocks the heck out of them in the right direction. Wink. She sees you across the room, you see, huh? That's it. She is charmed. One move. Put that in your arsenal of moves. Questions? Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. Somehow, don't ask me how, it bounces off the computer, bounces back here, bounces off some satellite, and shows up on here. The best way to work with Osun for fast results? Osun does not give fast results, it gives knowledge. And you can't get all the knowledge at once, otherwise it is. But you'll find Osun, and you'll find it starts working this is what people usually experience, is you think of a song, and tell me this has happened to you, and all of a sudden it's playing on the radio. Or you think of somebody, and all of a sudden they call you out of nowhere. That's how it starts to kick in. It's bringing you knowledge from, and everybody knows the whole universe is connected, and that is the connector. All right, Derek, good evening. Gary, you mentioned alpha guys are not afraid to make quick decisions, but I notice I sometimes need to research to make a decision. But if I like a new car, I pick out a plan, a vacation, etc. How do you make fast decisions that are not reckless? Okay, you're talking about two different things. An informed decision, of course, is the best to make. But I'm saying on a date, and so you're talking to a girl, you make the decisions. You're not vacation planning here. You're not doing some architecture to build a house, which takes informed planning. But you don't want it to ever get like this. This is definitely going to be a fight. I've done it 1,000 times to see if it winds up being a fight, and it always is. Where do you want to go? You better have an answer. Not well. Where do you want to go? That is feminine. That is starting to go circular. So I'm only talking about in the dating sense or in the heat of the moment sense, not about actually making an informed decision. So you're half right, but it doesn't apply on dates or going out. When you go out, you make all decisions. You're kind of like Tony Montana. You see, man, you will do what I want. Screw what you want. You hear me? I'm fucking with you. Believe me, even if you talk like that, I don't know how you speak, that will work. Women want a guy who will make a decision. See them over there? They're bullshit. I'm the real thing. I tell the truth even when I lie. That's why I told him Tanya tonight. Now here comes the request of impersonations. I don't care. I am here for you and for nobody else. Now she's cute. She's an imitation of the fucking horse. Right? That's the girl who saw the horse. Hey, Gary. Ty Canley. It's editing his stuff as we speak. It's not autocorrect. Gary, I can't remember. Yes, it will work. It will have an effect. Not as powerful, but an effect nonetheless. Gary, can you show the tapping spot on the forearm mentioned on Breaking the Code audio? Actually, I should listen to that again because I actually forgot. I'll admit it, I forgot. Okay? But tapping is a science I'm getting into. I'm studying it, and it's been around forever. In fact, the original word for tapping, the word tapping comes from a word that you're not supposed to say, because anything on this word gets pulled down right away. This might be on YouTube, I'm going to say it anyway, called tapuna. Tapuna was an ancient art, originally first found in Hawaii and also in the South Sea Islands, of absolutely healing somebody by tapping. And when I was a kid, I learned about tapuna. And I know there's some girl out there going, don't say anything about that. I'm sorry, I have to. This is my goal. This is what I do. So I'm going to do something on tapuna, which is completely everything. You know, take the ball for what you will. First, there was the word, and then there was. Without the sound, without the word, without the tap, without the knock, nothing happens. And that comes out of the Bible for those of you who are not been converted to atheists yet, because there's like a big atheist thing going on. Ask and you shall receive. That's quite obvious. Seek and you shall find. That's quite obvious. Knock and the door will be opened. What does he mean by knock? Well, that's going to be coming up in a webinar pretty soon. Because there's no door to knock on. It's actually a very expanded version I have. I have a Bible so old that Jesus' last name, and I'm not being funny here, is not Christ. He's called a Nazarene. So that's what it really explains it. And then you have the King James official version, which I think is pretty good. But it's the official version. It means the one that was allowed to be read. Because kings were afraid of their people having too much knowledge. Nothing has changed today. It's the old thing. They give you just enough, but not the full thing. Okay, time for some Indian music and time for some soda. And I will be back. And this is American Indian music, by the way. Get your questions in now while I'm enjoying the music and the soda. that is actually real music, believe it or not. Okay. Any other women who want to request to do this show without a shirt? Because I'm not going to do it this week. But maybe next. But I worry that too many guys are going to feel impotent and it's going to ruin them. That's a joke. And I'll show you how easily suggestible the mind is. I used to pull shit on guys all the time when I was younger. But I'm going out with this one tonight. Really? Make sure you get it up, otherwise she's going to go crazy. Oh, shit! Why did you say that? The subconscious mind has to be forged into steel. And every day I'm still forging because it can never be hard enough. The Japanese forge their steel. They got samurai swords everywhere. It'll cut a toilet seat in half. I don't know if that's what they designed it for. But steel has to be forged by being folded and hammered again, just like your subconscious mind. And I don't... Okay, where the hell is all my equipment here? Well, it's not quite as good as the other one, but it's all we got for tonight. If any of the programs did not get you laid, make you a stronger person, make you more ambitious, we will send you the knife to cut it off with. It's not as big a deal. Let's take a little sawing action. But seriously, in all reality, GaryBrodsky.com supplements. Get any of the gold or silver products. Because guess what? You have weaponized candida. Guaranteed. And when that's gone from your system, you're going to be a new person. A better person. And actually a smarter person. Because it causes brain fog. As well as impotence, flatulence, you name it. Checking for mail. Oh, wow. Some old friends. Wow, lots of questions. Can you show the tapping spot on the forearm? I forgot where it was. But anyway, your tap is good. Oh, I've been meaning to talk to you. We won't mention your name, just your initials. AM, which means morning. Yes, absolutely. God bless you, Gary, for the cause you stand for. Thank you. And God bless all of you too, which by the way is politically incorrect to say. Man with no name. I don't know how you do this. Just from. Nobody's there. By the way, thank you for the medicine, Indian drumming. Can you play it once more? Sure. Yes, I can email it too. It's not copywritten. I was there when this was recorded. So I have to have more soda. Get your questions ready. It's quiet in here. I don't know, that's so quiet you can hear a pin drop. Me and my brother stand there. Wow. Too many questions. Great American Indian music. They play this stuff on the radio here up in Canada too. I enjoy it. I always loved it. There's something about it. And what it is it's healing. It was made before. Actually, medicine that made this. They didn't make medicine. Take 2 of these a day. No. This was healing music and empowering music. Oh, here's some Indian quotes. It's better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. That's an Apache quote. Do not wrong or hate your neighbor, for it is not he that you wrong but yourself. That's Pima. Remember that your children are not your own, but all lent to you by the Creator. Mohawk. Those who have 1 foot in the canoe but 1 foot in the boat are never going to fall in the river. Tuscarora. When white men discovered this country, Indians were running it. No taxes, no debt. Women did all the work. White men thought they could improve on a system like this. Cherokee. 1:30 a.m. What do you do if a married lady checks you out with husband right there? Do you lock eye contact with her, even if it could mean a confrontation with her husband? No. You gotta show respect. That's the way I'm made. What is the reason why women make eye contact? Is it a shit test to see if you flinch? No, it means they're attracted to you. And that is important. So if she's attracted to you, odds are good a lot of other women are. And even if she's married, if her husband isn't there, you know the saying, the bigger the ring, the bigger the fling. And that is true. Stop freezing your computer. Well, I'm almost done with soda, which means I'm done. So anyway, yeah, this one's gone. This one's not. I just moved the electrical in here. Anyway, it is really feminine to go around. Very masculine, they go straight in. That's on also on the packages, all the videos. Download them now, watch them now. $20, $5 a show, and I watched it myself. I said, "Wow, this is great information here." So a lot of sales going on at GaryBrodsky.com. Haul your ass over there and get some, okay? Why? Simple. You need the information. I need the money. Hey, Ryan, thanks for joining. There should be. They're working on that right now on the tracking thing. It's screwed up. When you deal with tech support, and it has shipped. Everything has shipped out here on the opening of the show. But just send me an email saying do not open, and I'll get you all the tracking numbers. I have to do them manually, which I do for people. So this every time I read one, I get deleted. So just say do not open, and I will not open it. There's some Bruce Lee quotes, and I'll do them like Bruce Lee. What the heck? If you always put limit on everything you do, physical and anything else, it will spread into your work and to your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. It is not in this world we live up to our expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. On that note, I'm going to take a quick soda break, and I'm playing a special song for you, Man with No Name. I have a song that also has no name, but I think it's time for the song. Yeah, we rock and roll tonight or what? Question: what do you know about this Han? Couldn't resist. Okay. What best place to meet high quality women? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I don't think there's such a thing as a low quality woman, except a woman who thinks she knows everything, which is pretty much all of them. But they are all high quality, and their quality will be reflective of your quality that you believe yourself to be in. When I hear guys say this, oh, she's really hot, she's gorgeous, but she's out of my league, that is a guy setting himself up for failure. And Derek, I mean this, I'm not after your money, but for $1.97, it's all explained on GaryBrodsky.com audio programs, sexual strategy. It's all there. 2 hours worth. And I can spend 2 hours sitting here and explaining it to you, and it's not going to be as good as the audio. Because in the audio, we work from tons of notes of research things. So for $1.97, best investment you'll make. Well, maybe not the best, but one of the best. The best investment ever made was made by a friend of mine named Fred. He invested $1 and won like $135 million in the lottery. That's the best investment he ever made. And he pisses people off around here. So what about the investments? I invest $1, man, have more than you'll ever have. He should play again. He's actually won the lottery twice because he's got a winning attitude. And some more insightful Indian quotes, American Indian. One who tells the stories rules the world. Hopi. What people believe is true to them. Anishinaabe. A danger foreseen is half avoided. Cheyenne. Even a small mouse has anger. And anger is, by the way, male. Not anger, but rage. A good chief gives, he does not take. A Mohawk. Day and night cannot dwell together. Duwamish. Many have fallen with a bottle in their hand. Lakota, I know about that. Yes, I do speak 2 American Indian dialects. I just can't do them now that way. I don't know why. Have you ever noticed, you ever hear the way they speak? There's a masculine and feminine in their language as well as the Japanese. They say, oh, Akantanka, Taniwahedu Tukana, or Kanjahara. It's powerful male voice, just like the Japanese women speak like this. Oh, mate kudasai, mate mas. They're kudasai. That's genderizing language. Now, all those cultures, the American Indian and the Japanese, male-dominated cultures, they were happy till the correct people came and fucked them up. But what's inside of people, their DNA, they can't change that. They create a defense against it by people acting as politically correct stupidity we call the world today. There are a lot of words I had to sign an agreement to be on this show that I can't say. That's free speech. And everybody thinks free speech is free. I spent like the last year paying off things I said. And they were all not male related, not female related, not date related, not sex related. It had to do with me saying the word people do not want to hear today, God. Wow, there's a lot of questions here. Hey, there's my old friend. I hope, I don't know, a lot of guys with the same name. But you're all my friends. But this is, hey Gary. Hey Louie, how you doing? All right? Everything good? What's the difference between not telling her how you feel? Okay, I gotta read this again. What is the difference between not telling her how you feel like you say, yet being bold enough to make sexual compliments and tell her what you want out of her? Isn't compliment telling her what you feel or slightly different? Okay, I'll just end the question right here because it's a good question and I think people need to know the answer. Now, sexual compliments are in a whole different league. That's making her feel like a woman. You're pretty much in control at that point. When you tell a woman this, and I know somebody just lost a girlfriend and I told her not to do it, he said, I'm going to call her up and tell her how I feel about her. You know, I really love you. I really care about you. I really, think about you all the time. Hello? Hello? It's adding too much responsibility. Women will short out from that. So telling them how you feel about them is really burdening them with responsibility. It's like, oh, no, I can't handle this. It's too much. And understandably so. Because guys years ago, they didn't do that. It just really just overloads their system. That's the way people are built. Once you tell her, I can't live without you, think about how much responsibility now she has to deal with. So, yeah, time to smoke again. I'm going to try the electric cigarette again, only because it's cool. Okay, I am not into technology, but the fact technology got into smoking, I find amazing. Somehow I just can't see Edward G. Roberts with this. But this has high nicotine. This is great. Yeah, I don't even know where I am right now. I am right here. An old saying, no matter where you are, there you are. I didn't make that up. Thank God, So that's why, a lot of the Brooklyn stuff worked on girls. My old Brooklyn pickup line. Darlene, get in the fucking car. It was direct. It was obvious. It shows you wanted her. It gave no room for debate. The more debate, the more you masturbate. How's that? I just came up with that on the spot. You don't want to debate sex. You don't want to argue sex. You don't want to discuss it. You want to do it. And I'm saying this again, $1.97 will tell you exactly why you get rejected, why you don't. Sexual Strategy at GaryBrodsky.com audio programs. Please check it out. I'm giving away a lot of free information because, frankly, I have selfish reasons. One is I have no one to talk to. Every guy's become like a little whiny, I can't deal with that. They're like kids. You win some, you lose some. No, I win them all. I win them all. I'm right. You're wrong. I can prove it. About what? Something so insignificant? Who cares if you're right? And who cares if you're wrong? All I care about is getting my goals. Selfish? No. Because when I achieve my goals, other people usually benefit. Usually. I'm no saint yet. I had to say that. I got to put a real cigarette in my mouth. I was in a restaurant yesterday. I took out one of these electronic cigarettes, and the guy goes, I know what the laws are, and you smoking that in here. I said, the law is very simple. If I can't smoke in here, you get no tip. He understood the law pretty quick after that. Yes, hello, good evening again. You said make her feel like she's the only one for you. Absolutely. Make a woman feel special, you have everything. So you said make her feel like she's the only one for you. And make her feel like she's the only one you want. Yeah, you got to. Yet women also like if you know you want other women too and aren't going to be tied down by one woman. And that she'll drop her she will drop her if she doesn't comply. Basically, what's the difference here? Thanks. Okay, women want to know that you want by other women. Not that you're with other women, but that other women desire you. It's called pre-qualifications. A lot of dating gurus talk about this stuff the wrong way. They actually tell you to go out and hire fake women. This is what they tell you to do. I'm not kidding. No joke. To hang around you so it looks like you have women. And that's bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Because you gotta walk in with the attitude like, I can get any woman I want, every woman likes me, everyone wants me, and hey, I'm the prize. And that will pre-qualify you much faster than reading up some bullshit. Because GaryBrodsky.com ain't about bullshit. Plus, I have a YouTube thing I downloaded, put in my favorites. It's a guy saying, well, you have to act macho to get women. What? Who the fuck is this guy, huh? I don't know how, I just turned into Al Pacino for a second. Well, he can go fuck himself. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is a private question. I will do it for you. No problem. Okay, I'll have to send that privately. But you hit it, you got it. Okay, how's that? Because that is one of the best. I can't, since it's a private question, I can't really get into details here. Okay, time to smoke again. Oh, lighter or matches? That is the question. Then make decisions lighter. Gary, do you read tarot cards? Yes, I do. Way too well. I think I explained that once, I'll explain it again. If something bad is going to happen, I will tell you about it. I have to just go along. And tarot cards come from, believe it or not, they were invented by Moses, and they do work. And to me, they're no joke. So, yes, I do read them. I don't read them for myself. And it's really funny. Once I actually sat there all night, and I was able to figure out who I can get. I was a kid, and I knew how to read them because if you watch, which is for sale now, only $5, you get all the videos. My aunt used to read tarot, and she tell you how you can pick out which girls you can get, which girls you can't get, or what are the obstacles in the way. And I went through them like. Okay, yeah. If she thinks you're the only one, and she let me read this again. Yeah, if you think she's the only one she wants, she may feel like you don't have other options. Isn't it better that she knows you like more than one woman, like a challenge for her? Yeah, I see your point, but make her win the challenge. Let her win. Is there any other women in their life? Oh, there used to be. Just like that. There could be again, but right now, no, there's nobody. Yeah, that stuff works. Yeah, I always felt like this. If a woman accuses you of cheating and you're not, they have to go through like a half hour to an hour of hearing all sorts of bullshit about you cheating when you didn't. You owe yourself a good cheating, okay? That's my justice. Well, the worst when they accuse you of cheating with somebody that you weren't cheating with, well, to me, that's a free pass. Question here. Gary, won't an older woman begin to develop a maternal affection for a younger man she's having sex with? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing because women will develop to any guy that they're dedicated and devoted to a sexual and a maternal. They can't help that instinct, which is perfect. You get the best of both worlds. And when I say maternal, I don't mean like they're going to take you to the zoo and buy you cotton candy and stuff like that and put you on the merry-go-round. But that is the ideal of a perfect relationship when you have both going. So you're actually in the right ballpark there. Okay, we only have a few minutes left for questions and less for answers. First, I have to close this out, push this here, pull the lever down here. You don't see that one, right? Here's some advice out of nowhere. Don't talk too much. Too many guys, and I'll say this on every audio, once they get the woman, they keep talking and they screw it up. Once you hear yes, the conversation ends. That's where it ends. Because all you can do is fuck it up at that point. Okay? Don't forget that. Or think back on how many times you've done that. You had it going and like, I fucked it up. I never say this, people, well, women don't return my texts. Yeah, I've had that too. You know why? Because I fucked it up in the beginning. And if you're going to text, do it right. The texting game at GaryBrodsky.com. And if you have some free time, hit the Gary Brodsky YouTube channel and just thumbs up. Why? It makes me happy, okay? There's little things that make me happy. This is the most questions I've ever seen in my life. Good night. Joke a lot. From Neil Young, is it better to burn out or just fade away? Very funny. Next question. Is it better if the woman thinks you are superior to her? Yes. Women want a guy who they could look up to, not a guy that they're being nice to. Because whole big story there, but let me finish the question. But that she can't affect you but one, almost too confident and cool, or she feels better and cooler than you. You've got to be cooler, better. They want a guy who has value. You've got to keep showing you have value. How? By not faking it, by creating the fact that you have value. If you can make her laugh, you have value. If you can make her cry, you're in trouble. But if you can make her react anyway emotionally, you have value. If you get her pissed off, you have value. Why? She's thinking about you, okay? Yes, I do. And send me an email. I'll get back to you on that. GR. Max. Oh, if you thumb down, it doesn't. I don't know how to work computers. I'm lucky this show is actually broadcasting. But thank you for that. I'm going to try that. I'm going to email this to myself, which takes a little work here. But again, direct works, indirect does not work. That's the theme of the show. Not named it, but it's the theme of it. So, wow, a lot of questions coming in. Here are the questions. Can't do that Connex thing. Tried. You said if a woman stops texting you, that means you fucked it up? Yes. In the beginning, how would you turn it around? Get the texting game. You can turn anything around. It's for sale. Because if you're going to text, do it right. Well, number one, and this is only 1 out of 1,000 points. Do you genderize your texts? Do you use their name? Or is it just a general text? Because if you genderize it and use her name, hey girl, or hey whatever her name is, you gotta. If you don't genderize a text, you may as well be talking to a man, a wall, a horse. I have a horse, I know. I may have seen a horse. I feel sorry for those people. But if you genderize a text, and never say, I'm standing here right now doing this, never ask a question in a text. Because that's too much responsibility. Again, it overloads them having to come up with an answer. Just sending the text, and you will get answers. The texting game for sale at GaryBrodsky.com. And this is from somebody. Okay, Derek, how are you? My girlfriend is super hot, but she doesn't wear a lot of cool lingerie. Should I just buy her some myself? Absolutely. So you look great in this. So, wow, really? Because all women love to wear lingerie. I never understood how lingerie exists, why it exists, but I am glad it exists. How do you get a girl to dress hotter in the bedroom? Ask and you shall receive. Just tell her directly. You look so hot in this. A real turn. They love it. Victoria's Secret. I have a Victoria's Secret card. I'm one of the few men that have that. Just seeing that turns women on. So they love that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to take one more final round for questions because I want to enjoy a cigarette with you and all my friends. AM 1:30. We're good for that, I hope. Doesn't get back to me. I was going to do a lot of bad jokes tonight, but I had to sign a waiver. So we got in trouble in the first place, huh? Yeah! Gary, how long does it take to make an Ogoon? Thanks, Jason. It doesn't take a long time, but we test them. This is a funny thing. How do I test them? I just say, kill that tree out there. And when the tree starts dying, I know it works. Because I'm not going to say one out that doesn't work. The big expense is getting the trees replaced, but that's my headache, okay? And it actually does kill trees. Now I feel like this only hit me about 2 months ago. Why don't I start killing the neighbor's trees? Yeah, I picked the ones that don't look too good. You know, I'm nice about it. But what does Ogoon mean? Well, look at all the words that come from Ogoon. Gun, shogun, goon. It's been known about since before recorded time. I can tell you why it works, but we don't have that much time. Okay, here's the last question of the night. How come the bolder you are, the more women respond? I have to sound like Khan from Star Trek. Women like a bold man. The extremely bold sexual comment, she loves it more. And if you care, if she rejects it, it's like she wants you more. How come? Because that's how they're built. Bold men get everything. Fortune favors the bold in business, in sex, in anything. This country, this world is all built by bold men. Not crybaby attorneys, not whiners, not children. Bold men built everything. Everything that you see before you was built because somebody said, I'm going to take a chance. And Mr. T was there saying, give me the same chance. That's how it happened. I know. And for AM out there, how you doing? Okay, we must end the show. I am as sad as you are to see me go. And it's amazing. Join the radio show on Wednesday night. Tell everybody else about it. Because for some reason, nobody talks. They just text in here, and I will not answer text on the radio show. So, thank you all for being here. I hope I covered anything. And you want to heal yourself? Just go to YouTube, Gregorian Chants, and listen. And you'll feel better tomorrow. So to make everybody feel better? On that note, I shall end the show. And thank you all for being here. Remember, GaryBrodsky.com, BrainTrainPower.com. It works. OccultForce.com, ThankYou.com. Blessings to all of you. And see you there.